Yo, 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 yo. All right. So in today's live stream, if you're joining, sending it out to YouTube, I can see there's Twitch, Facebook is still coming through. But I thought it'd be a good idea to review the new Gronk AI released by X. Check out what presentation Elon Musk, the man, the myth, the legend, had for us. With the idea that I wanted to focus on really developing the app, or much rather not the app, the article that allows us to post, or much rather build a blog article so that we can write a little bit about what this technology is, as we come back to the main screen, and how we can use it on a day-to-day basis within our business. We're talking all things AI technology, so start to slowly go over to the next screen and let's check out the live stream. So today I'm going to go over the AI release with Elon Musk, Gronk, review AI builds, and build a blog article about Gronk itself. So let's just jump straight in and check out what the team has. I logged into X. I haven't logged into this platform for a while, formerly known as Twitter, right? And let's just make sure that it does come through. I think they had a huge loading screen at the start. Here we go. It's currently muted, so let's see what we can pull through. Here we go.
And how did it start? All these fundamental questions were driven by curiosity about the nature of the universe, and that's also what causes us to be a maximally truth-seeking AI, even if that truth is sometimes at odds with what is politically correct. In order to understand the nature of the universe, you must absolutely rigorously pursue truth, or you will not understand the universe. You will be suffering from some amount of delusion or error. So that is our goal, figure out what's going on. And we're very excited to present Grok 3, which is, we think, an order of magnitude more capable than Grok 2 in a very short period of time. And that's thanks to the hard work of an incredible team, and I'm honored to work with such a great team.
I feel like Elon always uses that word, an order of magnitude. It just instantly makes you sound 10x smarter than what you normally are. An order of magnitude. I'll make sure I add that to the vocab.
My name is Igor, lead engineering at XAI.
I'm JB Ba, leading research.
I'm Tony, working on the reasoning team.
All right, I'm Elon. I don't do anything. I just show up occasionally.
Yeah, so like Elon mentioned, Grok is the tool that we're working on. Grok is our AI that we're building here at XAI, and we've been working extremely hard over the last few months to improve Grok as much as we can, so we can give it to all of you, so we can give all of you access to it. We think it's going to be extremely useful to you. We think it's going to be interesting to talk to, funny, really, really funny, and we're going to explain to you how we've improved Grok over the last few months. We've made quite a jump in capabilities.
Yeah, actually, we should explain maybe also why do we call it Grok? So Grok is a word from a Heinlein novel, Stranger in a Strange Land. And it's used by a guy who was raised on Mars. And the word Grok is to sort of fully and profoundly understand something. That's what the word Grok means.
Okay, Grok means, it's not Gronk, it's Grok, and it means to truly or profoundly understand things. Elon's big time into his Mars thing, so that's where he's drawing a lot of his info.
XAI's progress in the last few months.
Damn, their audio is terrible.
17 months since we started kicking off our very first model. Grok 1 was almost like a toy by this point, only 314 billion parameters. And now if we plot the progress, the time on the x-axis, the performance of favorite benchmark numbers, MMLU, on the y-axis, we're literally progressing at unprecedented speed across the whole field. And then we kick off Grok 1.5 right after Grok 1, released after November 2023, and then Grok 2. So if we look at where all the performance is coming from, when you have a very correct engineering team and all the best AI talent, the only one thing we need is a big intelligence comes from big cluster. So we can reconvert the entire progress of XAI, now replacing the benchmark on the y-axis, to the total amount of training flops. That is, how many GPUs we can run at any given time to train our large language models, to compress the entire internet. So after Grok 2,
That's a really big key with X and Elon Musk. They just recently purchased, I think they just beat Facebook in terms of GPU processing power. So Meta, Facebook had like the largest amount of factories stored for GPU processing power. Elon just recently installed, I think, 100,000 units. It took him something like 183 days. And then when he installed another 100,000 GPUs in the factory, it took him a record time, something around 2 to 3 weeks. So the way that they're operating, the way that the team's scaling in terms of processing power, they're the new big dog to watch out for, is what I would say.
8K chips on average at 80% efficiency, more like 6,500 effective H100s training for several months, but now we're at the 100K. So
yeah, that's right.
More than 100K.
That's right. So what's the next step, right? So after Grok 2, so if we want to continue to accelerate, we have to take the matter into our own hands. We have to solve all the coolings, all the power issues, and everything.
Yeah. So in April of last year, Elon decided that really the only way for xAI to succeed, for xAI to build the best AI out there, is to build our own data center. So we didn't have a lot of time, right, because we wanted to give you Grok 3 as quickly as possible. So really, we realized we have to build the data center in about 4 months. It turned out it took us 122 days to get the first 100K GPUs up and running, and that was a monumental effort to be able to do that.
There you go. There are those numbers. The first 100,000 GPU units have been fully installed within 122 days. And that's a big, big leap. I think they partnered up with NVIDIA, and then we've seen phase 2 where they've gone ahead and got an expansion up to 200,000 units in total for GPU. This is processing power, so they've improved, and they were able to fully install and get all the cooling system through into the factory within 92 days. It's record breaking.
That one only took us 92 days. So we've been able to use all of these GPUs, use all of this compute to improve Grok in the meantime. And basically today we're going to present you the results of that, the fruits that came from that.
That's right.
So let's
so all the paths, all the roads leads to Grok 3. 10x more compute.
More than 10x, really.
Yeah, really.
Like maybe 15x-ish.
Yep, compared to our previous generation model. And Grok 3 finished the pre-training early January. And then we start, the model is still currently training, actually. So this is a little preview of our benchmark numbers. So we evaluated Grok 3 on 3 different categories: on general mathematical reasonings, on general knowledge about STEM and science, and then also on computer science, coding. So AIME, American Invitational Math Examination, hosted once a year. And if we evaluate the model performance, we can see that the Grok 3 across the board is in a league of its own. Even its little brother, Grok 3 Mini, is reaching the frontier across all the other competitors. So you would say, well, at this point, all these benchmarks, you're just evaluating the memorization of the textbooks, memorization of the GitHub repos. How about the real-time usefulness? How about we actually use those models in our product? So what we did instead is we actually kicked off a blind test of our Grok 3 model, codenamed Chocolate. It's pretty hot.
Yeah, hot chocolate.
Been running on this platform called Chatbot Arena for 2 weeks. I think the entire X platform at some point speculated this might be the next generation of AI coming our way. So how this Chatbot Arena works is that it strips away the entire product surface, right? It's just raw comparison of the engine of those AGIs, the language models themselves, and place the interface where the user will submit one single query, and you get to show 2 responses. You don't know which model they come from, and in the end, you make the vote. So in this blind test, Grok 3, an early version of Grok 3, already reached like 1,400. No other models has reached an ELO score, head-to-head comparison to all the other models at this score. And it's not just one single category. It's 1,400 aggregated across all the categories in chatbot capabilities, instruction following, coding. So it's #1 across the board in this blind test.
And it's still climbing, so we actually have to keep updating it. So it's 1,400, about 1,400 and climbing.
Yeah, and in fact, we have a version of the model that we think is already much better than the one that we tested here.
Yeah.
We'll see, how far it gets, but that's the one that we're, working on, or talking about today.
Yeah. So actually, one thing, if you're using Grok 3, I think you may notice improvements almost every day, because we're continuously improving the model. So literally,
assuming that the benchmarks are accurate, it does seem like.
Yep. So, but we believe here at XAI, getting the best pre-training model is not enough. That's not enough to build the best AI. And the best AI need to think like a human. You need to contemplate about all the possible solutions, self-critique, verify all the solutions, backtrack, and also think from the first principle. That's a very important capability. So we believe that as we take the best pre-trained model and continue training it with reinforcement learning, it will elicit the additional reasoning capabilities that allows the model to become so much better and scale not just in the training time, but actually in the test time as well. So we already found the model is extremely useful internally for our own engineering, saving hours.
I think the biggest problem with AI technology or large language models, LLMs, is that you've got a huge bottleneck with the amount of processing power that they have and how much information is being pushed through an LLM system. And so the fact that Elon's just got the GPU processing power, I think he's going to be able to sort of get ahead of the race. And what they're talking about with reasoning is they're talking about natural language processing, the thing that makes humans humans, and our ability to make different decisions, even though all of the logic stacks up, is how we perceive context. And so they're talking about being able to slowly pre-train or retrain how information is stored, perceived, understood, and communicated back and forth through a large language model back to a user or human interface like ourselves. You can already see the application in business when it comes to sales conversations.
The prompt, which should be clarified, is that
Yeah.
there's nothing more than that.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Grok interface, and we've typed in this text that you can see here, generate code for an animated 3D plot of a launch from Earth, landing on Mars, and then back to Earth at the next launch window. And we've now kicked off the query, and you can see Grok is thinking. So part of Grok's advanced reasoning capabilities are these thinking traces that you can see here. You can even go inside and actually read what Grok is thinking as it's going through the problem, as it's trying to solve it.
Again, this is nothing new. ChatGPT has this, and I believe Gemini, you're able to assess the reasoning code and how it's been able to calculate through different scientific problems, mathematic problems, etc. So this is very similar to most other systems.
Displayed, yeah.
Yeah, and because this is totally unscripted, there's actually a chance that Grok might make a little coding mistake, and it might not actually work. So just in case, we're going to launch 2 more instances of this. So if something goes wrong, we'll be able to switch to those and show you something that's presentable. Right, so we're kicking off the other 2 as well. And like I said, we have a second problem as well. Yeah, actually one of our favorite activities here at XAI is having Grok write games for us. Not just any old game, any game that you might already be familiar with, but actually creating new games on the spot and being creative about it. So one example that we found was really, really fun is create a game that's a mixture of the 2 games, Tetris and Bejeweled. So
This is maybe an important thing. Like there's obviously, if you ask an AI to create a game like Tetris, there are many examples of Tetris on the internet that have, or a game like Bejeweled, whatever. It can copy it. What's interesting here is it achieved a creative solution combining the 2 games that actually works and is a good game.
Yeah,
we're seeing the beginnings of creativity.
Yeah. Fingers crossed that we can recreate that.
But hopefully it works. Yeah.
Hopefully
it would be embarrassing if it doesn't.
So actually, because this is a bit more challenging, we're going to use something special here, which we call Big Brain. That's our mode in which we use more computation which use more reasoning for Grok, just to make sure that there's a good chance here that it might actually do it. So we're also going to fire off 3 attempts here at solving this game, at creating this game that's a mixture of Tetris and Bejeweled. Yeah, let's see what Grok comes up with.
I've played the game. It's pretty good. You're like, wow, okay, this is something.
Yeah. So while Grok is thinking, in the background, we can now actually talk about some concrete numbers. How well is Grok doing across tons of different tasks that we've tested it on. So we'll hand it over to Tony to talk about that.
Yeah, OK, so let's see how Grok does on those interesting, challenging benchmarks. So reasoning, again, refers to those models that actually thinks for quite a long time before it tries to solve a problem. So in this case, around a month ago, the Grok 3 pre-training finished. So after that, we worked very hard to put the reasoning capability into the current Grok 3 model. But again, this is very early days, so the model is still currently in training. So right now, what we're going to show to people is this beta version of the Grok 3 reasoning model. Alongside, we also are training a mini version of the reasoning model. So essentially, on this plot, you can see the Grok 3 reasoning beta and then Grok 3 mini. We have a real test.
Don't usually do, but it's actually totally.
We'll send Starship rockets to Mars, and with Optimus robots.
At least 3 blocks of the same color in a row, then gravity activates and they disappear, and then gravity activates and all the other.
Today, it's a kind of like a next generation search engine that really help you to understand the universe. So you can start asking questions like, for example, hey, when is the next Starship launch day, for example? So let's try that. Let's hit the answer. On the left-hand side, we see a high-level progress bar. Essentially, the model not only just going to do one single search like the current RAG system, but actually thought very deeply about, hey, what's the user intent here? And what are the
Perfect. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign up for Grok right now and try to generate a Grok blog using Grok himself. Let's see what we need to do here. If I change my screen to which one? Let's go this one. Yeah, that'll work. Grok. Let's go. Try now.
facts.
All right. So we're straight in. However, I want my own sign in so that it can save the history. Sign in here. What does it need? Continue with X or make my own login? I think make my own login. Sign up, obviously. Yep, that's me. Verify that I'm a human being. All right, let's go work out this Grok. Here are all my personal details. I'll go off onto another screen. Get this signed up. All right, sending through a verification email. And let's log in. Okay, so we got Grok 2. Yep, that's all enabled. And I want to try to access that big brain function that they were using just before. Let's see how we can do that. Default chat, no. History, no, we're fine with that. Research. Research. The top articles that have been written about Gronk 2 release, and give me a brand new blog article. I wonder if I should teach it the framework in which I want my blog article, because I do have an entire framework that, yeah, let's see how it handles multi-prompts. Before you rewrite the new blog article, read the below template and model this template / framework. And I'll give it a template framework, see how it handles it. Thinking of doing maybe the top key tips type of a blog article, or maybe we should do something more robust given that it's Gronk and AI's new release. Let's see. What templates do I have? Ooh, these vibes. Okay, blog article here. Okay, we've got a how-to, we've got a tips, we've got an FAQ. Yeah, let's do FAQ. Okay, this is the entire template. Press enter. That's awesome. And there we go. It's already using the template, blog template article that I just taught it to write out a brand new article. It's researching the internet based on other blog articles. And obviously I'll cross-check all of it right now as it continues to write. This is the research tool function inside of Grok 2. Its title is How to Leverage Grok 2 for Enhanced Creativity in Just 3 Easy Steps. There's an alternative title, The Secrets of Boosting Your Creativity with AI. I think I like the top one. If you've ever wanted to boost your creativity output using the latest AI technology, then you're reading the right article. This is because you're about to discover my easy 3-step method for harnessing Grok 2 to amplify your creativity. And the good news is that this method even works if you don't have a background in AI or coding. So read on. Step 1, understand Grok's capabilities. Step 2, integrate Grok into your creative workflow. And step 3, collaborate with Grok 2 for idea generation or ideation. Yeah, it's a great article. Perfect. I'm going to try to feed it another article template. Let's say the tips, top tips. Now I'm going to do a how-to blog article. Let's say, can you research the internet with regards to the most recent release and capabilities of Grok 2. Using the template below, please write a robust how-to blog article for business owners, small to medium, that helps them get started with AI Gronk 2 technology. Perfect. And what I'll do is I'll instruct it to use a template that I'll give it. Please use the below template. And that's a how-to template. Yeah, perfect. How to boost your business efficiency with Grok 2 in just 3 easy steps. Step 1, get acquainted with Grok 2. Step 2, implement Grok 2 in your business workflow. Step 3, optimize and scale AI usage. Yeah, it's okay. It's good. Can be better. Can you add another 3 steps? Let's see how this goes. Okay, it saves tokens and processing power by not repeating step 1, 2, and 3. Talk to a customer interaction. Employ Grok 2 for market analysis. We do need to research. Create an entirely new blog about agents, AI agents. What I'm noticing is it's a more effective tool to use when wanting to find out something specific. Like if you get it to write out blogs about AI agents, that's not many people are writing about Grok 2 and AI agents within your business. So let's see what it puts together here. Generate. So generate an entirely new blog about AI agents when using Grok 2 within your business. Please detail the steps and how to get started. Step 1, understand what AI agents can do for your business. Yep. 2. Set up your AI environment for Grok 2. Interesting. Step 3, it says train and customize your AI agents. Yep. Launch and monitor your AI agents. Sure. Scale and evolve your AI strategy. Yep, no problem. Okay, that's pretty robust. I wouldn't mind following these 2-3 steps to actually implement an AI agent within, maybe I could even port it into a CRM as I build it out. Wouldn't mind training the context and the personality, tonality, and just see what the outputs are like. I wonder what the costs are for this. Do need to research the token prices as well. All right, so come back to main screen here. Essentially what I've done today is I've already generated like 3 different articles on Grok 2, its new release. What I can also do is I can have a look at the 3 most watched YouTube videos within the last 12 hours, get the transcription and run it through Grok 2, and also get it to summarize the video so I can get an understanding of what other people are saying. And then when we are able to get all of this information, we can actually put it together into a more robust blog article. We can use the blog article to also create a long form video for myself to run people through. So the output, the net output that we have is we have a fully completed blog article with a video, and that video can also go towards LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook, talking about all things Grok 2 and its use cases within business. And I think the last thing that I need to, if I go back to main screen here, no, we've actually done all 3 of these ticks. Blog articles done. We've reviewed Grok and the most recent release, and review AI builds. So that's it for today's video. I think we'll leave it there. To the main screen. I'll be going live pretty much every day talking about all things AI. Thanks so much, everybody, and I'll talk to you next time.